Good morning, sunshine. How is life treating you? I hope that you slept well. I hope it's an easy morning. I hope that you hit every green light and that the person in front of you pays for your coffee. Pay it forward. This is your daily insight on life and love, and it's for September 23rd, 2020, also being timeless. So wherever you're pulled to in time might have some sort of message for you. It's collective. So if it doesn't resonate, again, don't ever force it. You can either let it go or you can ask questions about booking your own personal reading. I do have the coronavirus sale. It's been amazing. I've loved talking with everyone from all walks of life. You guys are so incredible. So I'm kicking this reading off with the regular Rider-Waite. And when I split the deck, this is the beginning base part of the reading. And then we finish off with this being the end-based part of the reading. And everything in between looks like, oh, sweet Jesus. It's a storm. How can you deny that? Whether it's a relationship in your life or it's a situation in your life, you kind of can almost merge the two. I'm seeing that there's a lot of repressed energy, aggression, and I'm also seeing that there's conflict, combativeness, and it doesn't necessarily mean physical. It's a really uncomfortable situation, but the reason why it's happening is because stubborn old us are getting in our own way. Procrastinating, that's a very real form of self-sabotage. We don't like discomfort. We don't want to endure it, so we'll try to exhaust every other reason before we get to that point. But look, there's a sense of loss, a sense of missing something. You're not missing the boat. You're catching up to it right now. And I see your restlessness. I see that you are feeling like you have to have your guard up. You have to be defensive for yourself. All of this is really just, it feels like a mental mind game. And it feels like it's ungrounded energy. And that's not fun. You're setting your sights out further in something that you want for yourself, and that's perfect. That's fine. But you have to give something in order to get that. You have to surrender everything that you have convinced yourself that was in alignment for you. So the combativeness is coming from there. But in that upheaval, that chaos, we have alignment. It's going to work in your favor. You are moving on to what seems to be greener pastures. I want to look more into this. I'm getting a feeling it's about personal connections. It doesn't have to be romantic, but obviously it can go for personal connections or life situations. So let's look at this. Again, it's general collective. So if it doesn't resonate, don't force it. You can always let it fall away. And again, ask questions about booking your own personal reading. I'm here for you. And I love this. I do. So let's see what's up. We're going to look at connections, personal connections, and we're also going to look at life situations. So if you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoy the show. It gets kind of colorful here. Go ahead and hit the bell for notifications. And also, if you see a thumbs up, sometimes it likes to be clicked up. Feel free to do so. Don't feel the pressure, but you know it's there. And it's fun. All right, we have the Sun card, and we also have the Hermit. This is Virgonian energy, and I want to say Leo. Is it? No. Wait, yeah? God, I have to look at that again. You know, I've been doing readings for 23 years just about, and sometimes I'm getting that it's Leo, though. It's Leo and Virgo. Lighting your own way. The sun is a star, and you're using the star to find your path and find your happiness and light your own way. It's very quiet, it's awakened, and it's also, in a very innocent way, joyful. What I love about sunflowers is they always point towards the sun. And if the sun doesn't come out, they point towards each other. Tell me that's not beautiful and poetic. There's something very, very beautiful and innocent and joyful about this. I'm not looking at the Hermit as something sorrowful or closed off. I think that it's perseverant, and I think that it's hopeful. It seems to be very careful in the step that it's taking as I'm looking at it. It can't keep repeating its old cycle in life. I like that. That's a beautiful way to see this right now. So, if we're gearing that towards personal connections, what can you expect? Let's see. My head feels funny. Not bad. I feel like there's a pressure in my head. All right. Page of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Wands in reverse. If we're looking at personal relationships, I don't feel like you have an established set of boundaries. I don't think that you're ready to put that kind of commitment into this, whether it's platonic or romantic or business related. I think you're just playing it by ear, playing it very slow, not taking anything too serious. Okay. Getting rid of some need to control the situation. Yeah, if this isn't going to be easygoing and easy flowing, you want nothing with it. It needs to be something where it's not this painted picture. It doesn't need to be painted beautifully. It just needs to be painted real. And that in itself, all those flaws are in their own right very beautiful. But it's taking you back a time to consider what you actually want and find beautiful. What does stability look like for you? If you haven't had it, how would you know? So that's why everything's getting quiet. You have to find that stability to be open to these connections. All right. Healing communications going on. All right. Temperance in reverse. Why are you rushing this? Why are you pushing this? Letting go of control and detaching and just automatically saying no? How does that even work? Okay. You're not ready for that, I guess, level of commitment. Now this can go for, it can go for, are you willing to invest in a really new friendship? I mean, because I know that some of you need your girl time, you need your guy time, you need your friendship time. Totally got that. If we're looking at romance, like you do, you're not ready for that kind of commitment. So that's why you're taking this as slow as possible. You aren't even entertaining the idea of visualizing a future together. This is clearly moment by moment. It's radical surrender. Good God. If this is talking about a business partnership, you've been burned too many times before. All of this is because you've been burned too many times before. You're not jaded, you're cautious. You still have your heart, in which I can love and appreciate that about you. You're not willing to subject this to just this looking at everything through rose-colored glasses, and you're not going to delude yourself to thinking everything is perfection again. You've been burned too many times. I want you to change the view on that, not seeing it as being burned, but very difficult lessons learned. With our stubbornness, yeah, you had to surrender to the concept of whatever that was. And now it's like, okay, I know my stuff. I know what I'm about. I don't know what this is about. What is all this funk? What's going on here? That's why you're looking at it. That's why you're analyzing. No. Okay, maybe not analyzing, because that has a level of scrutiny. Watching. Just letting it develop at a very slow pace. It feels very thick in substance. So, if we're looking at a life situation, what is this? Why? Yeah. Cards are flying everywhere. All right. Oh, wow. This is a life situation. You still have healing that you have to do from this. Life is trying to give you your call, your calling, your gift. And I think that you don't even want to look at it. You have healing to do and you're feeling completely scattered. It's really feeling like an issue with worthiness, but also imposter syndrome. I have been seeing that in personal readings recently. I get that you're healing, but the best thing that I can tell you about this is your sense of worthiness. It's terrible right now. Granted, this is like, okay, I'm not this lucky, blah, 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 blah. And that's just garbage. That's not even accurate. No. You, in order to see yourself accurately and see yourself as the king or queen that you are, you got to do the healing and find that grounded and centered. So I want to see how we're going to do that. Judgment and justice. What is with this? And the Hermit's in reverse. Oh. In order for you to stay balanced, I know you want to retreat. Don't. It's telling you to get out of your shell. You're not going to be the closed off hermit. It's saying that the best way around this is to push back with assertive and compassionate nature. It's lovingly cutting away situations that don't build you up in life. I'm seeing this as something causes you immediate stress, whether it's talking on the phone, whether it's answering a door, whether it's going over to wherever. If your immediate reaction is a gut-wrenching, you got to readdress that situation. You don't want that. You can't force yourself to be in uncomfortable situations. If something is actively inspiring you in that moment, expanding you, getting you excited, I know it sounds crazy, but you got to follow that. Unless it's obviously something illegal and to your detriment. Please don't do that. Instant gratification does not equal expansion. Use your discernment. I feel like I have to say that. You know, I know that it's logical and it's common sense. And I'm not saying that you lack common sense. I'm not saying that at all. But I just want to make that as the fine print underneath. So let's look back at relationships. If you stay on this path in a romantic aspect, we're going to look at romantic, platonic, and business. We're looking at romance. What is the projected future of this? Oh, that one did not flip up, but it's down, so we're going to see what it is in a moment. If we're looking at romance and you continue on this path that you are right now, something's getting canceled. And somebody, it looks like, is being reawakened. So we have the Four Swords in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. Oh, goodness. I'm not seeing that as bad. I'm seeing it as necessary. Why am I seeing the Nine of Cups in reverse? Wait, hold on. There has to be a breakup in order for you to feel... Okay, hold on. How am I reading this? Moving on from a breakup. Looks like some of you are getting over a breakup, or you have to have a breakup in order to get what you want. I'm not telling you to break up with the love of your life. I'm not telling you to break up with a happy relationship. I'm not doing that at all. But if you are at a crossroads and you're hanging on to something just because you are afraid to either be alone, or you're afraid of what it would mean if you walked away, or if you're afraid that what you invested in it was a lie, that's not enough to keep you in an unhappy situation. This is showing that you need to move on. And I do see moving on from some sort of disconnected relationship. Can I get clarification on the King of Pentacles? We have Temperance, soulmates, light at the end of the tunnel. All right. You think that you missed your chance. Sorry, darling. Life is never short of chances. It's never short of opportunities. Get that idea out of your head. That might be a validation. It's time for you to push yourself to watch something grow. Push yourself out of silence, quiet, and again, this is all about taking your sweet time. You're not going to lose an opportunity because it's slowing down. In fact, I think it actually might make its bond tighter. We're looking at this plethora of cards for romance. Let's look at platonic. Because you want to know what? Tribe, friends, family, your tribe. It's very important. Some of us are born into amazing families. Some of us are here to construct amazing families. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. And you know what? That actually wasn't even initially geared towards love and relationships, but it developed into that, didn't it? So, platonic. Give me platonic. What is platonic? Come on. Again, if you are new to the channel, I hope you're enjoying the show. If this reading resonates, go ahead and put it in the comments or reach out in personal message. Wow, we're getting some of the same cards. Get out of your funk. Watch this grow. Get out. Build solid relationships in a very slow pace. Nope, too many. These are soulmates. We're getting the same cards, and you see me shuffling on the camera like a mad woman. Slow and steady wins the race in relationships, baby. It's not going to run away from you and just taking your time. So if we're looking at business partnerships, oh, beautiful one. Let's see what this is about. God, we keep getting this. You're hesitant to jump forward. You're going to make sure that you have a soft landing, but this is going to be something that grows. The fruits of your labor are going to pay off. This is going to be something that you see through time. Oh, God, I love it. Where'd that go? No matter what, in business partnerships even, you will win. You'll have victory. You'll have that soulmate with you. These soulmates don't always show up in romance. It's just somebody who gets and understands you immediately. There's no power struggle. And hold on, I want whatever this one is. Okay. King of Wands and Queen of Cups. I'm loving those sounds going off in tonight's reading. It feels like so much validation. You have to learn how to master your control in business opportunities while still distributing power to another person. It's not all for one person. It's equality. It's companionship. And it's looking at the other person as competent. You maintaining your power and distributing it with another person is going to keep you focused and centered and always give you a sense of fresh eyes. Now, let's look at just life situation. Let's see. One second. The Magician. You have everything in your power to make this work. You are not a control freak. You're seeing life with completely sober eyes. You're working on finding your balance. The projected outcome is grounded control and prosperity centeredness, releasing any sort of tyrant energies, and entering this in completely unguarded. We started this reading off with the Three of Wands upright. Now we finish it with it in reverse. What you perceive as a past failure was because where you are now is where your victory is, where your ships are incoming. You don't have to seek it out. It's coming your way. I sincerely hope that this reading made sense. Reach out if you want to book your own personal reading. Ask about the coronavirus sale. I love connecting with every single one of you. You're amazing. I hope that this finds you well. I hope you have an amazing day. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're very loved and appreciated.